As members of the Greenville County Schools family, we all have a great responsibility in ensuring that our students leave us prepared for the future. We also have another equally important shared responsibility, and that is the safety of our workplaces. Your safety as an employee is extremely important to us. I encourage each of you to carefully follow the safety rules and regulations that are set forth, to report any unsafe conditions, and should an accident occur, follow the appropriate established procedures to ensure that you receive prompt and appropriate care. Your safety every day in our schools, departments, and various locations is extremely important to us. We want every employee in Greenville County Schools to return home safely at the end of every workday.
Where enlightening strikes and safety matters. As an employee of Greenville County Schools, you are asked to know, understand, and comply with all safety rules and procedures. Greenville County Schools employees are provided with mandatory safety training at the district, school, and department levels. Our goal is to help each employee understand that workplace safety begins with you, the employee. Trying to find shortcuts to performing your job is really not a best safety practice. Each school or district office location has an appointed safety administrator. This individual, in addition to your immediate supervisor, is responsible for all safety issues at your work location. He or she is able to assist you with any safety-related needs. Do you know your school or location safety administrator? If you are unsure, please ask your supervisor. Hint: at a school, the safety administrator is someone at the administrative assistant level or above. Safety awareness and prevention is as simple as watching where you are walking, properly storing items, using a ladder to reach higher shelves, using required PPE or personal protective equipment. Safety awareness and prevention is simple. Be attentive to your surroundings. Recognize and yield to safety signs. Keep aisles and doorways free from clutter. Pick up trash or food items left on the floor, even if it isn't yours, and especially if it is. As an employee of Greenville County Schools, safety awareness and prevention begin with you. You can prevent work-related injuries. Failure to practice safety awareness and prevention not only affects you, but has an adverse impact on our students and coworkers as well. Accidents and injuries affect everyone at your school or location.
What happens to my class lesson plan, my students? What if no substitutes are available to fill in and I'm unable to teach my class?
What if my bus runs late because I'm not there to drive the route?
What if my classrooms aren't cleaned because the custodial crew is short-handed?
What would happen if the cafeteria was one person down?
Someone has to fill the void. Who would that be? Even the most safety-conscious employee can get hurt. If you are injured due to a work-related accident or injury, state law requires employers to treat and care for you. As an employer, Greenville County Schools follows the law. In the event you are injured while performing your job, there are procedures you should follow. Report the accident immediately to your supervisor. If your supervisor is not available, please contact your school's safety administrator. You will be asked to complete an employee injury report. If medical treatment is needed, your supervisor will assist you in scheduling a medical appointment at a designated medical facility. Keep in mind that in order to receive workers' compensation benefits, the law requires that you be treated at a medical facility designated by Greenville County Schools. Workwell Occupational Health and the Center for Health and Occupational Services are the designated medical facilities for Greenville County Schools. Your supervisor will make arrangements for you to be seen at the designated facility closest to your school's physical location. Medical bill payments and claim processing are handled through the district's Workers' Compensation Plan Administrator. If needed, you may receive a phone call or written communication from them should questions arise. After you have received medical treatment, you will receive a return to work note. Be sure to give the doctor's note to your supervisor as soon as possible and notify them of any follow-up appointments. If, after your medical treatment, you are returned to work with modified or light-duty restrictions, the school district will try to accommodate your modified or light-duty restrictions. However, the scope of your job duties will be the main deciding factor as to whether or not the modified or restrictive duty can be accommodated. Your supervisor will contact Human Resources to determine if your work restriction can be accommodated. Please note that if the school district is able to accommodate your work restrictions and you do not accept the restriction, you may forfeit your workers' compensation benefits. If the school district is unable to accommodate your medical restrictions, or the treating physician determines you are unable to return to work, you may qualify for additional benefits administered through the district's Workers' Compensation Plan administrator. If you are off work for more than 5 days, you may qualify for additional workers' compensation benefits, and you will be contacted by the district's Workers' Compensation Plan administrator. During the out-of-work period, you will be placed on an inactive status with payroll. Any time missed is counted concurrently with the district's Family Medical Leave Act, or FMLA procedures. Greenville County Schools is committed to providing an injured employee with top-notch medical care. During this process, we ask that you follow the advice of the medical practitioner and do your part to get well. All accidents are investigated to determine how the accident happened. This is to ensure that the incident does not happen again or to someone else. You will also be asked to go through remedial safety training. The most important factor to remember is to report all accidents as soon as they happen. Even if the incident may not require medical attention, the incident should be reported to your supervisor. Accidents that do not result in medical treatment are referred to as near misses. What are near misses? Near misses are accidents where some say you were lucky because you didn't need medical attention. However, while some employees may say they haven't injured themselves at the time of the incident, an injury could present itself later. It is important that near misses also be reported and documented so that the problem is addressed and future incidents can be prevented. In the case of a near miss, your supervisor or safety administrator will ask you to complete the employee injury report, and they will conduct an accident investigation. When an accident happens, everyone, not just the injured party, is affected. Simple safety practices include drying the soles of your shoes. If it's raining outside when you come to work, dry the soles of your shoes on the floor mat before entering. Tracking water onto tile floors is a hazard to the coworker who comes in after you. Be attentive to warnings such as wet floor signs. If the floor is wet, the safe work practice is to alter your gait, slow down, or use an alternate path. If you encounter a spill or something that may need attention, advise your custodial staff as soon as possible. Use handrails on stairways. The 3 points of contact rule is simple. Always maintain 1 hand and 2 feet, or 2 hands and 1 foot when climbing steps or ladders. Using 3 points of contact rule is a best safety practice. When storing items in closets and storage rooms, avoid storing bulky or heavy items on the top shelves, placing them instead on the bottom shelves. Keep frequently used items on easily accessible shelves. When hanging student work, bulletin board items, or other information on walls, avoid using a chair or jumping. Instead, use a ladder. Remember that taking shortcuts are not best safety practices. Reducing the number of work-related injuries is the ideal solution for reducing costs, and reducing job-related injury claims begins with promoting a safer learning and working environment. Greenville County Schools supports a safe work environment and the needs of our injured employees. For more information, visit the Workers' Compensation section of the Greenville County Schools website or talk to your supervisor or safety administrator.